Welcome to Two Putts Pod. I'm Jake Landry.
The Cuff here.
And it's a scrambling weekend because usually we record on Fridays, got all the energy of the week to pour into it, come with big vibes, but instead, and we have it was a special weekend, but we're Sunday, so I'm just going to say right off the bat, maybe I'll develop some energy, but right now I'm not going to be as fiery as usual today. So I apologize for that. But Nick, you have some big news. Lay it on us.
Yeah, dude. I proposed on Friday. So, I mean, man, it was let's just say, dude, I had to call an audible during the proposal. So was at work, whatever, left a little early, called Jeannie. And I'm like, hey, Jeannie, where are you? She's like, she's home by when I got home. I was like, hey, where are you? She's like, oh, I'm at happy hour with some friends. Why? I'm like, well, shoot, I thought I'd surprise you and come home a little early. She's like, I told you this. And I was like, yeah, you know what? You did tell me that.
Because there was a whole plan for a beach walk and a whole thing. Yeah.
So I was like, well, shoot. So I asked her, I said, are we still going for a walk on the beach? And she was like, no, Nick, we don't have any time.
Because you had company coming over like at 7, right?
Yeah. And I was like, all right, well, I'm going to do it today because if I don't, like, for those of you who don't know me, if I have a gift, like, I want to tell you right away. Like, I cannot keep a surprise. So I got the ring on Wednesday and I was like ready to just throw it at her on Wednesday. So the fact that I waited 2 days was a miracle in itself. So whatever. So I'm like, all right, dude, call the audible. I get her flowers. Like, I pick her up some stuff that she needs. And she gets home, and I don't even give her a second to process. She's like, oh, you got me flowers, thanks. I was like, yeah, I got you something else, and I don't really know how to do this. And she turned around, and I was on one knee. I mean, she laughed in my face, but it was all good, man. She said yes, so next chapter in the life. My psychotic aunt texted me when she found out and was like, when's your wedding date? I'm like, lady. Chill with all that. Like, it's been less than 72 hours.
Less than 48 hours at that point. My goodness.
Dude,
well,
this woman's insane.
Dude.
So yeah, dude, good things going for little Nicky boy, and more good things to come. So we'll see.
No, I'm happy for you both. And that's the thing is with those moments, they just, whatever they are is, what they become. And that's what's great about it. So,
and dude, that the way I proposed was totally me, man. Like, I'm not this suit, and Jake knows it, and you guys know it on the podcast. I'm not a planner. So
yeah, that's an early.
It's all good. We made it work, brother.
Dude, I'm
and
happy
it'll be a funny story in years to come.
Well, it's funny that you talk about planning because I was thinking about you as a planner when I was sitting for our tea time, which was at 12:10 yesterday, little 9-hole excursion and, with golf for those of you. And hey, first time on Two Putts talking golf. We finally made it there. So here's a little golf talk. But if you've never golfed before, typically, like, if you're golfing at like 12:30, you're going to get there at 12:15. Like, some people would even say 12 because you're going to need to get your bag out. You got to put your golf shoes on. I mean, if you're wearing regular shoes, fine. You got to, maybe you're going to go pitch and putt. You got to pay before you get out there. Like, there's always, like, there's no getting there on time for your tee time at the time. So when it was 12:07 and you weren't there, I was like, man, they're cutting it close. When it was 12:15, I'm going to be honest, because here's the thing. Like, this is what you guys, like, didn't fully realize is when I got there, dude, it was wall-to-wall packed. And I think, like, something about, because remember when we signed up, it was, like, nothing. And then at 12:10, it was wide open. And there's something about just that morning slot. So I'm sitting there like, oh, my God, people are going to come to the tee box. Because you guys were a full 10 plus minutes late. And so
dude, 15.
So I was sitting there. Well, I texted you at 10 because I didn't want to be. Listen, you got engaged, dude. I don't want to give you a hard time. I get it. And so I just texted you like, I'm getting tight. I'm getting tight over here. And then you said 5 out. And I'm like, man, it's 12:20 and he's 5 out. I'm like, something happened. And I felt for you, dude. Because I know what it's like to be there where you're just like, I promise if we switched and you saw everything that happened, there was nothing I could do. You know what I mean? I know you played it as best you could, but sitting there on the bench, I was like, you know, it was just that lonely feeling of like, oh my God, like they're not going to show up and don't even tell me.
No, dude. So that's funny because I am sitting there like, so we went to like a dog adoption thing yesterday, and I'm like, all right, we got to leave by like the dog adoption place at like 11:15, so I can go home, change, like whatever. And I told Lucas, because Lucas went with us, and I was like, dude, he's like, I'm going to get golf clubs. I said, dude, you got to be back by 11:20. Well, Lucas is not the most punctual human being in the world, so he goes and gets his golf clubs, brand new, fitted, everything, the whole nine. I texted him. I said, yo, you coming back? It's 11:40, right? I'm like, dude, we're gonna be late.
I mean,
and
any fitting of any type, that's an hour. Fitting hour.
Me and you are very much like, dude, let's get there on time. Like early is on time.
And I know that about you. That's why I knew something was happening.
So, and Lucas is very much like on time is 2 hours late. Right? So
not for golf.
So he's like, yeah, dude, I'm coming. Dude, I'm like, dude, let's throw it in the car. And they're brand new. So I've never gotten brand new clubs, but I guess they wrap them in plastic. Yeah. And he's like, no, we got to take all the plastic off. Dude, are you for real?
Do that hole by hole as you need it, and we'll put
I'm like, dude, we don't need to take the driver off. You know what I mean? So whatever. He's like, dude, all right. I get in the car and I'm like, dude, we're going to be 15 minutes late to a tee time that's probably booked. Like there's someone right after us. We're like, they're going to be pissed. He's like, nah, dude, trust. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And I knew, dude, at like 12:15, I was going to get a text from Jake, be like, yo, where are you?
But like, I tried to do it very gently. Like it was just
because I was stressed, dude. You should have seen me on the highway.
But
dude.
you were the stressed, and trust me, because I know this. Where, like a kid knows they've done something wrong, but you don't tell your parents. Like you should have texted me, but you were afraid because you were like, oh, I know we're gonna be late, but I feel naughty. You know what I mean? I feel like I've done wrong.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna try to keep it a secret, even though you're late. That's the thing with being late. That sucks. Like we can just talk about on this. Like it's such a crappy feeling when you're like, there's nothing I can do. I tried to hide it. I'm hoping that we're gonna hit a portal on the way that's gonna hyperdrive jump us a little bit. I don't know. Maybe we can shave some time going 5 over. You just know you're done, but you still don't do the right thing, which is text. And I get that.
Dude, you got to put, and Lucas is like, you'll learn, dude. You don't always have to be on time.
Oh, gosh.
And you know what? You know what's messed up, dude?
What is he talking? Why is he talking like Gandalf? You'll learn. What? Thanks, Dumbledore. What?
Dude, and you know what's messed up? It worked out.
And so that was the thing. You guys were late, and it gave us space. Like otherwise, we would have been standing on the tee. If you guys had been there 12:10, like they had just gone. Instead, we had 15 minutes of space from the people in front of us. We saw them on the last hole, and it was chill, and we ended up having an old couple behind us who came 5 minutes after you guys showed up. It ended up being a beautiful miracle, if you will. It was gorgeous, even though it was like, well, I didn't put on sunscreen. I did get in trouble for that.
Wait, so did I. That's
you did
funny.
not put it on?
No, I don't.
You don't look burnt. I'm burnt though. Look at me. I mean, I look like a tomato, dude.
Dude, I have olive skin. Of course, I didn't burn.
Must be that huff background. What is huff? Is that Dutch?
I don't know.
You have no idea?
No idea.
Oh, well, we're gonna do a 23andMe. We'll get 2 putts to pay for it. We'll do it on the pod. I'd love to
put it on the business card, dude. We're an LLC.
Oh man. Wow. All right. Anyway, well, that was good. Well,
the thing with the golf, dude, is I was killing it. Jake thought I hustled him, dude.
Yeah, that was the thing is Nick played out of his mind for the first 5 holes were solidly like, man, he's actually like, what was he doing the last time we went out? This is a different cat. But the other thing that you were doing that I think we should talk about, one thing is that like we had talked extensively during the week about it being a competition between us. So you did the thing where you kept pretending like you kept forgetting about that. And either like you genuinely forget it, because this was the thing. It was like you guys were late, and it was like we're going, and it was like, I'm sitting there like, what about our plans? Like we planned to be here at 12:10. Obviously, that's already not
Dude,
solidly part of the plan.
once the first step of the plan's gone, it's out the window.
That's what I'm saying. So our plan was to maybe do some filming for 2 putts. That's probably not going to happen. Our plan was definitely to compete with each other. Granted, I lost the scorecard after hole 3, so that didn't help in the competition. But I was getting confused. But either way, the biggest egregious offense was every time I went to swing that club, okay, for my tee shot.
Yo, dude, see, you're gaslighting right now.
Was either said something, or one of the times, like, and this one I couldn't, like, I was like shocked. Like, I was going to swing and I felt you walking up behind me as I was
Oh my
swing.
God, and I wasn't even close.
And you
dude.
have to
I was
understand,
40 yards away.
I'm a safety guy. And you were getting in the room where I was like, well, I just need to be careful with my swing. If I have to be careful with my swing because of you, I'm putting it in the water, which is where it went.
No, you put it in the water because, yo,
because you are on some fugazi.
First off, listen, dude, this dude was staring at the ball for 2 minutes, and I'm like, and I would start saying something, and as soon as I started saying it, he started to swing. So you'd be like, dude, you talked to my backswing. Dude, you could have easily stepped off.
If you're playing golf with someone and they're at the ball and they haven't hit it yet,
But here's, dude, I'm gonna push back because you said something to me and I chipped it 6 feet from the pin, dude.
Yeah, but it's not about the result. It's about the etiquette. Even if every time you did that, I hit the best shot of my life, it still violates etiquette. Ooh, that was a good one. I could feel that.
Says the dude who violates etiquette every week at bowling. You cut off at least one person every week.
And I'm gonna say, bowling has some real issues. They have some real reform they need to do in terms of like the social environment there, because way too much touching. Way too much. You throw the ball way too often for us all to be high-fiving after every flipping ball. It's just too much. It's too much. Even with you and me and Eric, our friend, like it's just too much. Nothing happened. And if it's a strike, sure. But like it's just too much.
How about next week we'll try it. Only strikes.
Or a spare. Fine. Only marks. Only marks.
All right, so we're gonna knuckle pound me and you after your frame 3 times this next week.
Okay, but so that's what, and that's because I've only earned it 3 times. There's only been something worth knuckle pounding 3 times. We're not just gonna knuckle pound because I walked up and walked back.
Dude, you're supposed to high five on marks and knuckle on open frames. That's actually the truth.
But that's too much. Why do we have to do that every time? Listen, if you're on a bowling team and you're in high school, sure, like I get that, but like,
are you saying we're not on a team?
I'm not. No, okay, but I'm talking about like with the other team though. Like fine, okay, if we're gonna do it, fine, but like with the other team, I don't know, because this is the thing.
Yeah, actually, that's a pet peeve of mine too. I don't like to high five the other team.
And here's what I'm gonna thank you. I appreciate that. And here's the other thing that I'm gonna say is, once you start doing it or not doing it, it communicates something. And you know me, I'm always looking at what are we communicating with each other. So it's like if I go up there and I have a shameful round of 2 balls that just doesn't go well, and I walk back and everyone's got their hands down, it's like, well, that's great. Or if I got the pity hand up, now we've created this thing where, I mean, we had a guy come up to me, poor Cecil, great guy. I was throwing the ball. I was having a bad week. I mean, whatever. It was just, I blame the oil, but who knows? And he came up and did the whole, like, you really need to practice over the summer and like get better because it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, dude. He did come at you and say you pretty much suck.
No, it was a very kind, gentle, like grandfatherly thing, but it was like, I'm not here for that right now, so please just leave me alone. And then every time I went up there, I'm like, okay, because he told me to throw it a specific way, and I'm like, well, now if I don't, you're gonna feel I don't, please, no handshakes, no bumps, just whatever. I mean, you and me, it's different, but like only on marks and strikes.
I agree. I actually just don't like high-fiving the other team at all.
Well, I gotta be honest, after COVID and everything, I don't know if I'm exposing my inside of my hand to someone I don't feel comfortable with. Like, I'm good with a bump, maybe, like a fist bump, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. Listen, we talk about
No,
like
yeah, you are right. There needs to be a reform in the high five world of it.
yeah, like
Unless you like, yeah,
if I'm
but it's
tapping someone up or something, it's like it's if I'm touching the inside of your palm, that's an intimate touch right there, and it needs to be someone that I feel
yeah, I hear
comfortable
that.
doing
I
that.
hear that. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
I can get on that train.
All right, so we thought we might. Instead, we just decided to rip Lucas without him here, but we thought we might have him here because he was up this weekend. So we prepared this list of would you rather questions, and here's I do want to say this. There's an art to everything. Like if you go to a certain deli and you watch a guy make your sandwich, there's sometimes where you're sitting there like, ooh, that's an artist at work right there, and it becomes a great sandwich. Like, and that's true with like anything. I think the way you throw a bowling ball, Nick, is artful. You know what I mean? There, there's those types of things where you just watch someone do something.
Dude, your metaphors are artful. I'll give you that.
Appreciate that. But so we were looking at would you rather questions and lists, and I was like, some of these are just so bad. And like, look, the eat poop and this, like, it's like, stop. You're doing too much.
That's a good one.
No, but it's like, but it loses the art of the question. Like, it's like the absurdity and the grossness is just used cheaply, and it takes the art away. So I've assembled, I'm just guesstimating, it looks like there's about 10 here, maybe 11. And the first, I think, couple are from a list. No, the first two are from a list that you were like, this is boring. So the first two will ease us in. And then I think we have some ones. Some of them we talked about on Thursday, but I'm excited to rehash. And I think a couple you have not heard. So we're going to do some would you rathers. And then we're going to finish up after that with a tier list. So we'll do that as like our video content, but I think we'll keep that in the pod as well. So, okay, here you go. Would you rather have a personal chef or a personal trainer for life?
Personal chef. That one's not even hard. Next.
Yeah, here's what I'm gonna say. I think I'm gonna go with the trainer, just for me, because I need the help with the discipline and exercise, and the food I can figure out. Like, yes, I would want a chef, but again, I'm really gonna try to like answer like what is gonna make my life that much better. It's the trainer, dude. I understand.
Dude, the hardest part of like weight loss and getting in shape is the food, dude. Like
that's what Melanie keeps saying.
Once you get, I'm telling you, dude. Once you get a routine for the gym, like, and it's like your routine really is like, I say it's 2 cycles. So if you do like chest and try, like if you do like a 3-day split, so 2 cycles, so over 6 days, like now your routine's set.
But I would just rather have someone who like knows my body, knows like. Because I'm with you, but I would rather have like someone, they're a personal trainer, dude. They're going to make it, like you're going to go to them, you're going to be like, look, I want in 6 weeks to have this result, and they're going to give you everything you need. You're not even going to have to think about it.
Yeah, but do you know what most of what they're going to give you is? Is a diet, like what to consume, which the chef would
better. Then perfect. Me and Melanie will figure out their tips on that. Because I'm going to tell you this, I am a personal chef. I already do that. And you know what personal chefs do? They add butter to everything. That's right. That's the whole industry. I just unlocked it right there. All right. Would you rather be forced to wear wet socks for the rest of your life or be allowed to wash your hair once every year? And for this one, we talked about, I'm going to say for the purpose of this question, you can't get your hair wet except for that one wash. Like you can't in the morning freshen it and shape it with water. No. You just have to let it roll.
That's tough, dude. I mean, doesn't your body adapt to how you wash your hair? So, dude, but wet socks.
Wait, what does that mean?
Like your body would figure out that you don't wash your hair all the time. Like if you wash your hair every day, it gets greasy quicker, right? Did I just make that up?
I mean,
I will say,
you tell me.
Wet socks suck. Like wet socks are brutal.
Well, both of these are like pretty much for the rest of your life because the second one is you only are allowed to wash once a year.
Dude, I think I'm gonna go wet socks for the rest of my life. I think, dude, that's just not because like if you don't wash your hair, like that's like a hygiene issue.
It's also I'm sure the socks is gonna lead to some sort of bacterial issue, but. Also, I feel like it's so social with the hair. Like you're either going to have to wear a hat all the time or people are going to see. And the other thing is like the haircut is going to be real weird too because they can't use water and it's just going to be rough. So I'm with you. Probably socks just because at least you could hide it. You could live in anonymity with your wet socks.
And you don't wear socks all the time.
That's true. So maybe you just wouldn't ever wear socks, and that's how you beat that system. We'll see. All right. Would you? Here's where we get back to the good ones. Would you rather poop in the only toilet at a party, knowing that you'll clog it, or poop in the bushes in the backyard?
That one, the first one. Because here's what I'll tell you: like at parties, anyways, like I announce when I poop. So
Just
and like I, I, my rate of clogging toilets is it might be record breaking. Like I clog a toilet.
But
So
can we
I'd
just
be,
for a second, and maybe I'm wrong here. Poop doesn't clog toilets. Excess toilet paper clogs toilets.
no. My poops clog toilets. Trust me. Like no.
I okay.
I promise you, dude. I promise you, it's my poops, dude. I'll send you. I really will send you a picture of my next one because, dude, they're gargantuan. But no, I announce it anyways. Which, like, do I get yelled at for announcing it? Yeah, but I just want people to know, like, look, that bathroom's off limits for the next 20 to 30 minutes because of what happened in there. So I do it anyways. To poop in a bush, dude. Like to me, what are you wiping with? A leaf?
It's the
What if it's
after.
poison ivy?
It's the after. Yeah.
So
I mean, I will
I
say this: the nice part about the clogging is that even though it would be socially humiliating, you are clean. You're walking away clean because you've cleaned yourself and had that opportunity. With the bush, let's just be honest: you're just not walking away clean from that
now my
situation.
question is, when I clog a toilet at someone's house, which happens, I usually don't say, "Yo, I clog your toilet." I go, "Yo, you got a plunger?" Right?
Well, but it's the only toilet at a party. So the way I like to think about this question is you literally have someone standing outside. So yes, even if you have to find a plunger, it's like
Oh,
there's
dude, that makes it even
there's
better for me
four
because I
people
think
standing right outside.
that's even funnier because it's like, brother, you got to figure something out. I just clogged the toilet. Dude, no, I think it's the first one because, like, whatever. But I also like announce when I poop. So, like,
Ugh, gosh, yeah. All right. I mean, yeah.
you're in the bushes because you don't want
No,
people to
I
know
don't
you
think I'm
poop.
in the bushes just because I think I talked myself out of it because of the uncleanliness aspect of it. Like
Dude,
the fact that you would, I mean, there's just no way that you could clean yourself to the point where you could go and like have a good rest of your, time. You know what I mean? Like you
yeah.
just wouldn't be able to do that. All right, next one. This one's a good one. Would you rather there be a ding sound every time you wink, like ding, or a cartoonish gun sound go off when you make a finger gun, like?
Dude, that we talked about this about bowling. Dude, it's the finger gun. And I don't think it's relatively that close
I don't think it is either.
because Eric made a good point. If a ding sound every time you wink, like it has to be a big like
Yeah.
it can't be like a sly little like
Ding. Yeah.
yeah.
It'd be weird.
So
And
but when you finger guns, it's always explosive, dude.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You're never like, you're
And
like
it just be more fun. And it's cartoonish. It's not scary or anything like that. Okay, good. Would you rather receive I like this one. Would you rather receive $5 million now or wait 10 years for 45 million? Yeah, I thought this one
dude,
would
I
be good for you guys. That's this you guys Nick has not heard this one. I'll just tell you, I would take the 5 right now. It really wouldn't be that hard for me because first of all, and I'm gonna be honest, like this is kind of how I feel. If I ever got to 2, I'd never work again in my life and we'd be fine. Like $2 million. Do you realize how much money that is? Eight hundred
yeah.
thousand dollars. I feel like we could, like I could, like we, like that's the thing about work is like if you had that much money, you could just like do chill. Like you could do whatever you wanted.
Yeah, I
You'd
think
like,
I
you
would
know what
take
I
the
mean?
$5 million now.
Yeah.
I mean
Why would you
45.
wait
What?
10 years? Who knows what's gonna happen in 10 years? For
Yeah,
45?
I think yeah, the only issue is $45 million is so much
But like
money.
but so is 5. Like that's where I feel like Like when I was in like second or third grade, we did a project where literally back when we used to get the toy catalogs and stuff like that, a teacher got all the catalogs she could find. We all had $1 million and our job was just to spend it and like practice our subtraction from $1 million. And none of us got even to like 600,000 because it's so much money. Like that's where I just like I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I
you
don't know.
don't as a person need more than $10 million. You just don't. You just don't. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
guess if
just
you
don't.
invest it the right way, I just know. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
I
fight
just
that,
wouldn't
but
want to work.
even if you just sit on it for the rest of your life, like the fact that you won't just agree with me that 5 million is enough for the rest of your life to never make another dollar, like that's so much money. Like, are you really that your standard of living is so high that $5 million wouldn't set you for life? What are you gonna spend it on? FIFA packs? You're still gonna have $4.98 million and have every best player in the game. It's so
Yeah.
much money. It's an absurd amount of money.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tricky one but 45 million is just like that sets everyone else up for life.
I feel like 5 does more for them than even if you gave like all your friends $200,000. You'd still.
I think I'm gonna do the 10 years, dude.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna do the 10 years.
I think you're gonna regret it. I think
9 times more than 5 million, dude. No, I think 45 is the move.
10 years is a long time. You just never know what could happen. I'll be 43 in 10 years. Like, no, I'd rather spend the next with 5 million and beyond than wait 10 for 45. All right. Would you rather get $50 an hour for browsing social media or get $1,000 every time you push someone to the ground?
I think the hour on social media. The 1,000 pushing to the ground, dude, you're gonna get arrested at some point. Unless I'm like Jeannie, like I gotta push you to the ground 18 times today. And then we'll like call it a day. Like I read that as you have to push a random person down.
Yeah. No, for sure, it's a random
So
person.
then,
Yeah. It's
so
you're
then
not
it's
going to
social.
your wife. Oh my gosh, I didn't understand that at all for a second. But okay, great. All right. Well, sorry.
I'm doing social media. I think that's a no-brainer, dude, because you're not gonna get arrested. And so YouTube social media, dude. That's how I consume most of my.
I thought there might be a chance that you might go off on one there, but I guess not. All right, you're an
No, dude.
engaged. No, listen.
Here's the
When
thing.
we talked about this on Thursday, you weren't engaged. You're a different man today, and that's a great thing.
Dude, you really thought I'd push rent for a grand?
On
I mean, it is
Thursday,
a
I thought you
grand,
might
dog.
say that, but now I see that
Maybe,
I'm
dude.
talking
You know
to a
what?
different
I
person.
go out enough to be like in a setting to just, dude, $1,000. The thing is, I think I'm on social media enough.
That you get caught.
No, that I would like the $50 would add up quick, dude. But it's
an hour. It's not really about social media as much as it is about time. That's a lot of time. Like think about, I mean, to get to 1,000, what it would be 200. No, it would be 20 hours. No. Yeah. That's a long time.
Okay, but dude, $400 a day.
Do you think you're putting that much time in a week? 20 hours on social media?
I don't know. Maybe I would push people. I'd go to the club every weekend and just push like 5 people down. Call it a day.
I don't know. Go to a skate park. They're falling anyway. All right. Would you rather have the power to control the weather within a 1-mile radius where you are at any moment, or clap your hands and 3 hot, fresh tacos made to your taste appear on a plate before you?
Dude, that's a good one because I love tacos.
But like controlling the weather is like, that means
in a 1-mile radius.
It means every day for you will be the exact type of weather that you want. Every day. So if you want to go hiking and you want a kind of damp day with like a warm, like nice light rain, you'll get that. If you want that. If you want a bright, beautiful, shining day, if you want a little cloud.
If it was 15 miles, I'd be in, right?
Why not? Okay, this is a good question here. Does it move with us? Does the 1-mile radius travel with us?
I would assume yes. It's where you are and then the radius.
Then why would you want 15? What's the difference for you?
Because, dude, like let's say I'm at work, dude, and I want a snow day. Like I got to go to work, but then they're not going to call it because just that 1 mile radius is going to have snow.
Yeah, but there's so many other advantages other than a snow day for this.
Like what? A sunny
I'm
beach day
telling
every
you,
day?
you get to literally, like, you would literally be able to
Here's
control
the
the
thing,
weather
dude. I'm
around you
not picking
all
that
the
one because
time.
I'm not messing with Mother Nature, bro. Mother Nature is a scary beast, bro. I'm not messing with her. And if they gave me the power to control, no, I'm taking the tacos strictly on the fact that, dude, I'm not messing with Mother Nature.
You ever go to Sierra Grill in Norwalk?
No.
Their tacos are out of this flipping world. And so I'm just going to say that my answer to this is also with you, the tacos. And they would be 3 carnitas Sierra Grill tacos with the white dip. It would be, I'm clapping. Where are they? I need them. I might even go down there after this. I'm not even lying. All right. Would you rather have free unlimited? Oh yeah, this one we argued about. Would you rather have free unlimited Starbucks for the rest of your life or always have your phone, laptop charged 100% without ever having to charge it ever again for the rest of your life? For me, it's the charge devices.
Because you're irresponsible with your charging. That's why.
No.
That is the absolute
It's
wrong
because I
answer.
use them. It's because I utilize
But you're
them.
absolute wrong answer, dude. Absolute wrong answer.
I just don't understand why it has to become a character assault. Yeah,
Because,
my
dude,
question.
the amount of times, oh, dude, I forgot to charge my phone. I didn't have a phone this morning on my morning poop. You know, dude, the amount of times you come into work saying that. Here's the thing, bro. Free, and it was Starbucks, but we threw the caveat in that Dunkin' because let's be
yeah. Your morning coffee.
So here's what I'm going to tell you, dude. The amount of money you save by getting free Dunkin', like, dude. That's like having unlimited points all the time. Dude, it's a no-brainer.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
It's monetary value.
All right.
The phone is not monetary value.
I'm about to give you one here. The primary reason I feel like that most people, well, okay, fine, a lot of people probably get new phones because new technology, new features, wee you. But when people like us who go when your phone breaks down, typically the reason is because the battery is dying or whatever. So I don't know, dude. I have a device, a laptop from college that if the battery hadn't just been super old, it would still be working. So if all my devices had that, where the batteries never died, dude, I'll pay for the Starbucks. Everything's always.
All right, dude, you're paying for a $3 coffee every morning. Dude, you get one every morning, right? And you get one for Melanie because you're a good guy, dude. That's $6. What's 6 times 365.25?
Okay. You realize that a coffee.
How
from
many
Dunks
times do you upgrade a phone?
A coffee from Dunks is closer to $6 these days.
No, not the one I go to. It's $3.29.
Where are you going to?
MILF CT, baby.
What do you get? A small black coffee?
No, I get medium French vanilla swirl iced coffee with cream only.
You get a medium and it's $3?
Yeah.
That's not true.
I'll send you a dude. Where's my?
Yeah, send me a screenshot. We'll put it on the Instagram. No, don't put it up right now. No. We're not.
No,
doing that right now.
Well, first off, I don't know where my. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm gonna do it, dude. ASAP. I just had to find my phone.
It's not $3.29.
Yes, it is.
No,
dude.
it's just not. I get a small and it's more expensive than that.
Well, dude, you're in Fairfield County. I'm in New Haven County.
It can't be that different. That's ridiculous. All right, let's. You really want to show us this before we move on here?
No, you go. I'm on it. I'm listening.
All right. Well, would you rather have multiple? We argued about this one too. Would you rather have multiple save points throughout your life you could restart, or have New Game Plus, where after you die, you start your life over with the knowledge and skills you've acquired? Now, listen, with those save points, you don't have the knowledge of what happened before. I think in this question, it's more just like you could go like, oh, I'm going back to the save point. But then you'd just be back to whatever you were at when you first made it your save point. You know what I mean? Maybe you would have the knowledge that you went back there, but not like why or anything else.
I think my answer is the new plus life.
That's okay. Then you changed it. Good. Because you were at save points, but exactly. The whole point of a question like this, or I feel like the whole thing with when we reflect back on our lives, it's the knowledge, dude, and the experience. That's what it's all about. So if you were going to do the save points, but you went back to a save point, you would just do the same thing again. unless you had the knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. But we did not discuss that the last time.
Yeah, I mean, we did, but it's okay if
you added remember. A caveat. Dude, right here, right?
I said all that before, but it's okay. Go ahead.
You see it?
No, 319 for a medium. I don't buy it. We'll see after tax. Probably get gouged.
347 after tax.
Okay, so this is you already messing around with the numbers. So I'm just glad that we know kind of like where you're at with it. All right, 2 more. I don't know how exciting they are. Would you rather have an apocalypse where everyone dies instantly and painlessly, like a big earth blowing up thing, or the death is more painful but you have a chance to survive like zombies?
The first one, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, I got anxiety, bro. I'm not messing with this zombie apocalypse stuff. Do not come at me. Just blow the world up. Dude, because first off, in a zombie apocalypse, dude, I'm not even trying. Like, they're going to come to the crib. I'm going to be playing FIFA, and I'll be like, oh, I guess that's my time. See you later. So just blow it up. Just blow it up.
Yeah, I mean, I have to just say the second one, but I will say that when I have really thought about it, I don't think I would last very long, unfortunately. I don't have a ton of survival skills. My mom came and dropped off a piece of furniture for us, and so I had to use like the dolly to like get the furniture up here. And like there were some little maneuvers I had to do, and I was like, wow, look at me. And that was about the extent of, using a dolly to get a box up, is pretty much the extent of my survival skills. So yeah, I probably wouldn't last long, but I would still want that. I don't want no chance. That's not fair. Like, that's the thing. Like when I read stories and like the bad guy is like a cataclysmic event, I hate that. I always like the bad guy to be, like One Piece, tangible. Like something you can be. Yeah. And like a person or like an entity, not just like, oh, this thing's gonna happen. Ugh, I hate that. All right, would you rather remember every dream you have vividly or only need 3 hours of sleep a day and you can fall asleep at will?
Dude, the second one. No.
But you would never dream.
Yeah, I don't really care. Like I would get a full, like it would feel like I got my full 10 hours. Yeah, dude, that's a no-brainer, brother.
It is true. It is a no-brainer in the sense that you would save so much time. But I will say, I've had some really great dreams, and I really do feel like I do wish I remembered them more. And like, I don't think I would do a good job dream journaling anyway. Journaling just isn't really my thing. Like, I just want to see them again. Like, I don't want to read a depiction of them. I want to, like, remember them. So, I have to say, I would go for the first one just because, and we've talked about this, like, you don't really dream that much. But I've had some far out dreams through the years, and I would love to remember them and be able to, like fond memories in my life. Be like, oh, remember that one? That one was so cool. That's just me. I've enjoyed some dreams, dude. I've done some things. What can I say?
You're awake 21 hours of the day, dude. That's a W.
All right, well, we're gonna transition over to our fruit tier list, and then we'll wrap up the show. Okay, here we are, fruit tier list. So here's what we have. For those of you who are listening, you can find this on YouTube if you want to watch it, but we're gonna make it pretty digestible for listeners. So we have a tier list. The bottom one I actually like is I don't know. So if we do have, I think we're going to make picks on everything, but if we have one that we're really undecided, we'll put an I don't know, but then it's F, D, C, B, A, and S. S being super. Okay, so S tier is the best. I kind of moved it around a little bit to save some choice ones for the end, but we're just going to go through in order. And our first one is apples. So Nick, what do you think about apples as a fruit?
Here's the thing, dude. I'm not an apple guy, but you do have to respect what it's done for the fruit game. It's the face of fruit. It's the Jerry West. It's the logo, very Honey Nut Cheerio-esque.
Okay.
So it has to be at least an A tier.
Yeah, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to put apples in A tier. I'm not going to put them in S, and here's why. Because apples are amazing. I've also been told that, an apple can, in terms of energy restoration, can replace a cup of coffee. So I've heard like if you're kind of down in the afternoon, you eat an apple, it can lift you up. If you get an apple from an orchard, we all know those fat, beautiful ones that are like really like the way it should be type of thing, not like the freaking picture we're looking at of this grocery store apple. But anyway, they're great. The only thing I will say about apples and why I wouldn't put them in S is that I think there are a lot of bad apples, especially like because they're so overused, like the cafeteria apples and some of the grocery store apples really are just like so just like factory brand low quality apples. So for me, it cheapens the fruit a little bit, but I agree with you. It's no less than A tier. I just can't put it in S. So the next one we have on our list, and it's again, I moved some of the stuff, but it's mostly in alphabetical. It's an apricot. So let me ask you this, Nick. Have you ever had an apricot before?
No, I haven't.
Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. Neither have I, but I can tell you just from looking at it and from what I know about fruits like it, it's a D tier, no higher than a D tier fruit. I'm wondering what your thoughts are on that.
Dude, I'm down.
I've
down
had
for that.
dried apricots. Have you had the dried ones?
I don't like apricot flavored things.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And obviously that's not the actual flavor of the fruit. But yeah, dude, I'd be cool with D tier.
All right. I'm glad. So this one's kind of not controversial, but I think interesting. And that is avocado. Avocado. Definitely not. I mean, when we look at, again, if you're watching, you can see all these different fruits we're about to do. If you're not watching, most of these fruits are sweet fruits that we are obviously, probably comes up right away in the head when we think about fruit. Avocado's obviously different, but Nick, I'm curious what your thoughts are on avocados.
Dude, I'm debating between B and C.
Wow.
Strictly based on guacamole.
So I think because of guacamole is why it belongs in S, to be honest. I'm also going to tell you this. An avocado, you cut it in half, whatever. You put a little salt on it and you just eat it with a spoon. Great for you. Great breakfast option. To me, to put an avocado as low as B is, to me, offensive to avocado. And again, think of how popular it is right now.
Yeah, but I'd be okay with A. I don't think I'd put it in the S tier.
I'll settle with A. An A
like I'd
tier.
put it above the apple.
Okay, I like that. We'll make those. All right, the next one. Okay, dude. Here we go for some controversy right away.
Dude,
bananas. We got
dude.
bananas.
Bananas are ass, bro.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about, and this is actually really important to me. When do you eat the banana? What does it look like? What's the color?
I don't ever eat a banana.
Like you would not eat a banana.
Dude, all right, here's the thing, bro. I get a smoothie, right? From Smoothie King, whatever, Robex, Jamba Juice, Jamba Juice. But, dude, if there's banana in it, I specifically request there not to be banana in it.
You request it out? Wow.
Bananas are disgusting in all shapes or form. They're shaped inappropriately. You gotta peel it to eat it.
Didn't you say earlier during this pod that you weren't gonna mess with Mother Nature? Like, how do you think bananas got shaped? They're shaped inappropriately. Like,
dude,
like
first off, every time you open it, there's 3 parts of the banana you don't even want to eat right off rip. It's an F tier fruit, and I know that's a hot take, but they're disgusting.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say. I am not willing to put it in F tier. It's just not, for me, F tier. For me, it's much higher than that. I will, for the sake of averages, I'll put it in C tier.
Dude, if you put it in B based on, like, I'd be okay with that.
Okay, thank you. I wanted it in B. I wanted it in B because here's what I'm going to say. First of all, they're obviously super popular. So your take, not that it's not valid, is not a popular take. And the other thing is that bananas are really dynamic. Like, for me, a good banana has the brown dots on it. And maybe even starts, like, and this is where we get into banana bread, like, when you wait for those bananas to get, like, that really, not fully brown, but when it's not, like, the edges on where the peels separate are still yellow, but the faces, if you will, are starting to brown, like that brown layer. And then you make banana bread, dude, your banana bread is going to pop. Okay? It's going to pop. So that's where I'm just like, I hear you, because if you hand me a banana with green on it, it's now become an F tier fruit, but it hasn't ripened yet. So I don't think people I think people eat bananas for functionality and like what it gives to their body. And sometimes that hurts me because they're not being eaten the way they ought to be. So
Dude, welcome to Jake Landry's TED Talk, dude.
So blackberries. I'm not a big berry guy.
C, I would put them in C.
Yeah, berries are going to be C for except
that one doesn't need to be talked about.
What about blueberries?
I hate blueberries.
Hate them.
Yeah, like by themselves, like in a blueberry muffin, they're fire.
We're gonna add all their functionality. We're gonna rate it
dude,
on its whole portfolio.
Then it's a C tier fruit. Blueberries.
Okay.
Where would you put it?
It's better than blackberries. I mean, here's what I'm gonna say. Like I was gonna say, I'm not super high on berries, but to me, they're more like bananas. They're more in the B. I'm okay with C. I'm okay.
What else do blueberries do? You can add them in smoothies. That's pretty fire.
I mean, they're a superfood. They're really good for you. You could let's say you got some granola and you got a scoop of and I know you don't like yogurt, but like a nice healthy Greek yogurt. Put some blueberries in there. You got a nice little breakfast granola situation going on over there. That's what I used to do. Was just granola, big thing of yogurt, and yeah, shout out to Isaac. Turned me on to the granola game. It changed my life. But
blueberries are cheeks.
Here's what I'm gonna say. This next one is the one that really is gonna matter to me, and I hope that we're close to agreement. That's cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe's
and you know
fire,
what? I'm gonna bring up honeydew as well because I want to do these as a pair. So
cantaloupe's better than honeydew. Cantaloupe's fire.
I'm so glad we agree. I'm gonna place them down and say it, and if you want me to move them, I will. But this is where I'm at. Cantaloupe is our first S tier. Honeydew is our first F tier. In my opinion, if you want to make honeydew,
I think that's a hot take. I agree, cantaloupe's an S tier fruit, but I think that's a hot take.
So honeydew is D.
No, I think honeydew's F. I think everyone avoids the honeydew in the platter.
And I would even go as far as to say, and I've been saying this for years, and I didn't get this from anywhere else. The names are wrong. Honeydew should be the name of cantaloupe, and cantaloupe, whatever the F that word is from, should be what's put on the honeydew.
Dude, I think when we get farther down the fruit, I think cantaloupe isn't up there with the other fruit. I would put it in A tier. Also, I think we're outliers in cantaloupe.
I think a cantaloupe, when it's at its most ripe and pure and perfect, rivals even mango, which for me, I'll just let you know, is going in the S tier. So I hope we aren't going to have an argument with the mango. But
no, you could throw mango up there right now.
All right.
That's not even, mango's fire.
Let's just make sure we're good on that. Where is it? Oh, here it is. To me, listen, if you were going to make a fruit salad of S tier, cantaloupe and mango could both fit in there.
Dude, I disagree, dude. I love cantaloupe.
We'll drop it down to A. I don't love that.
I think cantaloupe. Dude, I think we're outliers in the cantaloupe love.
I disagree. I still want you to respond to that the names should be switched. The words honeydew fit more with the flavor of cantaloupe, and the taste of honeydew, which is
dude, if we're gonna name it,
fits more with a word like cantaloupe. What kind of word is that?
Honeydew should be
cantaloupe.
The gooch, dude. That's what honeydew tastes like.
Well, some people enjoy that taste, but anyway, all right. Let's talk about cranberries.
Cranberry. It makes me with cranberries, bro. Cranberries are they're the definition of your slightly above average fruit.
So C tier.
C or B, yeah.
All right, I like B because I think again when you look at their whole portfolio, they're cranberries. I mean, come on, cranberry sauce. All right, clementines. Okay, I like it. Yeah, you find a good clementine. I agree with you.
Dude, you know what's also
my only issue there is the best clementine isn't better than the best cantaloupe. So I'm still on that. But go ahead,
dude. I'm telling you, dude.
This is our list, though. So whatever.
Then throw it in the S tier.
All right, thank you.
And based on that, dude, Dude, miss me with the cranberry. Miss me with cranberries too, bro. Dude, wait, can we skip cranberries? Throw figs in S tier, bro, or F tier.
Okay.
Figs are horrible. Figs are disgusting.
Okay. Can I
like,
throw grapefruit in F tier too then?
dude, I mean,
I hate it. Ugh, D tier then.
yeah, I don't really mess with grapefruit. All right, let's look at cranberries, dude. Based on that list, dude, cranberries are better than blackberries,
Yeah,
right?
they are probably better than blackberries. So
They're better than, dude. Cranberries are a B tier fruit.
So if you're listening, going from bottom to the top, we got honeydew and figs in F tier, apricots and grapefruit in D tier. Our C tier is really becoming the berry tier, which is blueberries, cranberries, and blackberries. Bananas are holding down B by itself. We got avocado and apple in A tier. Then our S tier is mango, clementines, and cantaloupe.
And a controversial cantaloupe up there.
But it's really not, though. I'm telling you, it's not. People are sitting here going like, I wish Nick would just stop acting like it's a controversial take, because it's not. So,
cranberries are better than bananas. They're a B tier fruit.
Okay. Higher than. Okay, let's talk about grapes. Melanie has got me back into grapes.
Grapes are S tier, bro.
Okay, I like it. And there's a cotton candy grape that Trader Joe's has.
Fuego.
Yeah, okay.
Get on that. If you haven't, dude, they're like $7 a box. But
have you ever had guava?
No, I don't know about
we'll
that.
Put that
one.
in the I don't know. What about kiwi? This is
this
is a controversial one, I feel like.
Kiwis, dude, I vibe with kiwi. I'll tell you what, like, dude, I can't get over the banana being so hot. Dude, no one drinks strawberry banana stuff. All right, kiwi.
Actually, everyone does, but okay.
Kiwi's got to be, to me, it's like a B tier fruit.
Yeah, I'm okay with B tier.
If it's in the bowl, I'm eating it. But like, I'm not gonna actively put it in my fruit salad.
Don't love that kiwi is above blueberry. Again, just going on the portfolios, but it's okay. It's all about compromise, and it's lists like this. All right, lemons. S. F for lemons.
No, I mean, where would you put it? I'm thinking of
it's so tough because we use lemons like everywhere.
So then naturally it has to be in the A tier.
That's what I'm saying. Based on the portfolio alone, it has to be in the A tier. And if you argued for the S, I couldn't even get mad at me.
Then limes have to be, because
limes are S.
Dude.
Limes are dude. Are you kidding me? Like lime is so good. I love Sprite, lemon, lime. Oh, come on. I don't know. All right, we can put limes in A, and we can just call lemon limes as a duo. But
fine, olives are F.
Oh, for sure. Olives. If you're like Melanie loves olives, but
Jeannie loves olives.
Yeah, yeah. All right, orange. Now this is an interesting one.
Oranges are worse than clementines. They're just a worse clementine.
So
more work. Yeah, I'd put it in an A.
Yeah, they're A. I mean, they're still delicious. If it's a good one, again, it has to be ripe. Like, we're not talking about your school fruit that, you could throw against someone and end up getting 25 to life. Like, that's not what we're talking about. All right, peaches.
I really like peaches.
It's got to be an S. A good peach.
Dude, the thing is, the best fruit's coming up very shortly.
But S, though? Can we put a peaches in S?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I mean, how could you not be?
Pears D. Pears D.
D.
No, no one likes pear. No one likes pear flavored things. And if you tell me that you do, you're lying to me. No one's like, wow, let me go buy a pear.
I'm a pear guy. Okay, I do love a good pear. But I'll put it in D. But I'm just going to tell you that, no, I'm going to put it in C because it's definitely better than blackberries.
Dude, throw blackberries down to D, dude.
Let's throw blackberries down. And I'm going to tell you, I don't even love kiwi being above pears, but I'll take it. All right. Is your favorite pineapple?
Pineapple is the best fruit in the world.
So S tier for pineapple. Yeah. I'm with that. I mean, pineapple obviously is a special kind of. All right. Pomegranate. I like pomegranate.
I like pomegranate too, dude.
I'll call it a B. Let's put it in with cranberries.
Raspberries are S tier.
S tier for raspberries?
Raspberries are fire.
For S.
Dude, I'll tell you, they're better than cranberries, bro.
I'm not moving it to S. We're going to have to compromise on
that. Then put it high B.
But if you care about it so much, how come you wouldn't fight for A? Is it S tier?
Here's the thing. The A tier list is already fugazi because of the lemon lime combo up there. Like, okay. So I don't even raspberry doesn't even want to be put in with that.
Okay, we'll put it high B, even though, I mean, again, based on portfolio, but raspberries, like, I don't know about all that.
The next two are S tier, strawberry and watermelon.
Yeah, strawberries and watermelon are the last two. The last one is a picture of the creator. They're like down here. OB, thank you to the OG Bojangles. Thanks for that.
Here's what I'll say, dude. If you come to a party with those 6 fruits up there and a fruit salad, dude, people aren't going to be angry about it.
All right, so just so everyone has the official list, we'll put it on Instagram. I don't know is guava. F, honeydew, figs, and olives. D tier, apricot, grapefruit, blackberries. C tier, blueberries, cranberries. Are those cherries, dude? Somehow
cherries are C tier either way.
Okay, cherries are C, I guess. Yeah, no, it's fair. Because they make you feel so sick, dude, if you like eat too many. Pears are also in C, I guess. B tier, raspberries, cranberries, bananas, which is insane. Kiwi, pomegranate. A tier, avocado, apple, lemons, limes, and orange. And they're all in the same family. And then again, our S tier, I think we can be pretty proud of our S tier though. Mango, clementines, grapes, peach, pineapple, cantaloupe, strawberries, watermelon. Listen, it's about
cantaloupe's
compromise.
Controversial.
But I really don't think it is. I really don't think it is. But listen,
I'm telling you it is.
We appreciate everyone tuning in. You know what? This ended up being I thought this was gonna be a 10-minute in and out, and it's been a whole flipping thing. So everyone have a great one. Go all the Boston teams. I was gonna do a whole rant. I'll have to save it for next week. But we'll see y'all then. Congratulations, Nick.
Thank you.